to help folks all the time. And I'm going to tell you something that I ain't say publicly, but I'm going to say this now. You think I haven't noticed that the steam has elevated since everybody knows my contract's coming up?
Stephen A. Smith is up to his shenanigans again. So now he goes on to Udonis Haslam's podcast and he puts Willie D's name in his mouth again. And he starts to allude to his contract and saying that now that he's up for his contract, people starting to talk about him more. But Stephen A. Smith has a whole history of talking about people's contract and calling people out. He also has a history of when he gets called out by other black men, he wants to pull the black card and say, I can't believe these brothers are coming after me and calling me out. Where now Willie D is exposing him. And I have video to show today of how he has no problem berating another black man on his show on TV with Jay Will, as opposed to when he talking to the W man, how he responds to them, JJ Redick and Mad Dog Russo. It's a stark difference. But let's listen to what Willie D had to say about him and how his treatment is towards other brothers. Check this out.
That's Steven from Django. He gonna tell. He gonna rat. He gonna rat. Perfect name too, Steven. It's not, fam, that ain't a coincidence. I'm pretty sure when they was writing that film that Quentin Tarantino was trying to think of a real good Sambo sellout black person. And he said, you know what? Stephen A. Well, I can't call him Stephen A because he'll probably sue me. We're just gonna call him Stephen. Yeah, man. I bet you he got that character. I bet you Stephen A. Smith inspired that character.
And see, Willie D is doing what people should have done a long time ago. That's why I told you guys, don't trust these athletes, entertainers, and all these people because they don't support you. They know what Stephen A. Smith is doing. They all know what he's doing. They hear us complaining about it, but they won't say nothing for fear of losing their jobs. Willie D don't work for the system, so Willie D is calling him out. Willie D is doing the same thing that Kwame Brown was doing. He's just doing it on a bigger platform. But let's look at the stark difference as to when he's dealing with another black man. Because remember, he likes to get upset when another black man calls him out and pulls the black card, right? But let's look at the way he deals with Jay Will, which is another black man, for calling him out for going after another black man. And Kyrie Irving publicly, as opposed to how he deals with Mad Dog Russo and JJ Redick. Check this out.
And you made mention of that on your podcast.
I don't deny that.
Wait, so first off, I'm not the one.
I don't deny that.
I'm being sensitive.
I don't deny that.
But you're the one that seemed very emotional.
Oh my God.
In the subject matter, Stephen A.
Go ahead, Jay.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, Jay.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, Jay.
I'm not sitting up here on national TV absolving Kyrie Irving of every decision. I'm not going back and reaccounting every decision. I'm just saying how it's interesting to me. It just carries such a bigger momentum, in particular with you, more so than anybody else.
Jay, well, you know what? What I would ask you is do me a favor. Stop telling us what you find interesting and just tell us what you feel.
No, my job is to be interesting.
You say, I find it interesting. You always say that. Say what you're saying. What are you saying?
What did I just say?
What are you saying?
What am I saying? I just said...
Before I answer that question, I want to get back to something real quick because I want to say something because people are looking at us on national TV. They're looking at me. They look at my eyebrows damn near connecting like I'm the unibrow or something like that. I'm not mad at JJ, people. JJ's my man. I like JJ. Love him on the show. Mad Dog Russo, you know how I feel about you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching out there, I asked JJ to be on this show, just like I asked Mad Dog to be on the show. I wouldn't change a thing about either one of them. I like it when they come at me. I'm just operating off of 2.5 hours sleep, to be honest with you. I'm exhausted, okay? I'm just admitting it. Damn it, I'm tired.
So now we get to Willie D. Because Willie D heard that response that he made on Udonis Haslam's show, and he came back up. Willie D came out with fire and brimstone. And Willie D is just laying him out, you know. And I know he hears it. I know he hears it. I know everybody else, all his colleagues, everybody hear it. I wait to see who else is going to say something. Who else is going to step out and say something? None of them. None of them. That's why you can't trust these people. But check out what Willie D was saying.
Talking about I'm blocking him from getting money. Like I'm hating. Me and Faison Love is hating on him getting money. We hating on his deal with his impending deal with ESPN. Hating on this deal. I didn't even know that sucker had a deal pending with ESPN. I didn't even know he was in negotiations with ESPN because I don't watch him. I have identified him as an enemy. So he don't matter to me like that. I don't check out people I don't like. I don't give them my time like that. He's saying that we hating on him. That's the only reason why we said his name is because we trying to stop him from getting his money. Listen up, coconut. Listen up, king of coconuts. I don't give a damn about you like that. I don't care about you. I don't care how much money you're getting. I wouldn't care if you wasn't getting any money. In fact, now I do. I do care now because to limit your resources would be to limit your reach. And that would be entertaining to me to see after all of that butt kissing, all of that crack licking you've been doing over the years, kissing white massa butt crack, all those years, that you would end up in a financial bind. Yeah, that would suit you just fine. That's what needs to happen to you. But I don't care about your contract negotiations, homie. It has nothing to do with me. I know somebody who do care about contract negotiations, you, because you always got your mouth on some black male athlete's business. You always talking these dudes' business, talking about how this guy is not playing up to par and you wouldn't give him this amount of money. Remember when you said that that the Brooklyn Nets wouldn't give Kyrie wouldn't give a box of cookies for Kyrie Irving's? Remember when you said that? You tell me who trying to affect somebody's money, who playing with somebody's money. And that ain't the only one. He ain't the only one. There's a long laundry list of black male athletes who you have tried to destroy financially. Talking about how you wouldn't draft him, you wouldn't have drafted him. This guy here is a bust. This guy is the poster bar for this and that, like all of this negativity. But then you get up on your high horse and you try to act like you looking out for the brothers and you want to be respected as one of the brothers. You want to be respected. You think you automatically should be respected just because you got a position, because you got the spotlight on you with ESPN. You think that is enough to have the respect of black society. And it eats you alive that somebody like Kwame Brown, who don't have a fraction of the followers that you have, could have the people's attention and love and admiration. Woo, man, that hurts. Damn, that's got to hurt. You Stephen A. Smith. You the man. Let you tell it. You've been the man for 12 years. You've been on top for 12 years. And here come Kwame Brown out of nowhere. Didn't even have a YouTube channel. He just started a YouTube channel just to talk shit about you, just to check you. And all of a sudden, he got the majority of people in agreement with him. The majority ride for him when he gave you the ultimate mama's cooking. Tow your ass up. You ain't been the same since. I know you've been to therapy. I know you've been going to therapy. I know you've been going to therapy ever since.
So he's in contract negotiations, and he don't want nobody talking about him. He's looking at getting $125 million. To do what? What are they paying you for, Steven? What are you going to be saying? What are you going to be doing, Steven? They paying you to go after, like you went after Jaylen Brown for what, Steven? You went after Angel Reese for what, Steven? But let's listen to the second half, because Willie D wasn't finished. Let's listen to the second half.
He think that he earned the right. He think he's earned the right for black people, for black society to respect him. How are we going to respect somebody who consistently throw our people under the bus? He does this consistently. He works for the man. And don't tell me nothing about working for the man, because I can get my money all by myself, all day, every day. Because I make way more money by myself with my own companies, than I do on this YouTube channel. And I get a lot of money on this YouTube channel. But unlike you, when I say something, I ain't got to tuck my tail. And as much as you talking slick on YouTube, your words are measured, because you know ESPN is listening. And you got problems with ESPN. You think you should be the highest paid personality on ESPN because you got the best ratings. Y'all know how that go, fam. If you've been working your butt off for a company and you are the primary talent at the company, well, your bank account should reflect that. And if it doesn't, you're going to have problems with the company. He can't say nothing bad about ESPN. You know why? Because by his own admission, every day he wake up, he tried to see how he can make some money for his bosses. Then he tried to see how much he can keep for himself. What man with a real backbone would say something like that? What man? He talked about how he has helped HBCUs raise millions of dollars. How he just raised millions of dollars. Family, let me say this. Let me get him off the screen again. Just because somebody gives you money or helps you get some money does not mean that they support you. It does not mean that they love you. It does not mean that they care about you or your well-being. The government gives Black people billions of dollars a year in welfare funds. And you know how they feel about us. A pimp will put a hooker out on the track after fixing her hair, buying her a nice dress, red bottoms, the best smelling perfume, get her makeup done well, have her with some nice earrings on, she looking like a fox, and put her right out on the street to sell her body. So just because somebody does something, see, a lot of times people like Stephen A. would do things like commit to certain charities or whatever and donate certain things so that they can get a pass to do the things that they do to undermine people, to undermine others. You see, you got to watch out for that.
And as I told you guys, man, this guy say that he's been helping black folks. I mean, he went on the Breakfast Club one time and said that he likes to show the W, man, that we're capable of doing things, that we're capable. And I'm like, yo, I mean, he said this. Charlamagne didn't call him out on it. Why would why are you going over there showing them that we capable? They already know our works. They know our inventions. They know what the African American is capable of. We're the engine that move everything. We are the entertainment. They already know that. So when he make that statement that he wants to go out of his way to see how much money how much he can make his bosses and all kinds of stuff. But like I said, if you study Stephen A. Smith, he has no problem going after another black man on his platform, going after his money, destroying that black man's credibility before the public. He's been called out for it. Hell, Kenya Martin even tried to punch him in his head. He's had all kinds of stuff said and done. When it comes to a brother, I ain't scared. But he would defend the small hat community, the W community, all these other groups mercifully. He would defend them. But he has no problem going after another black man. I'm talking about like with fury, very angry, going after another brother, man. And I'm glad that Willie D is exposing him. I'm glad that Willie D is calling him out. And again, I'm going to reiterate what I said in my last video. A lot of you Sambos that like to come over and say that Willie D was a gangster rapper. Well, the Ghetto Boys didn't just rap gangster. They rap conscious as well. Go back and listen to the music. F for War, Point of No Return, Mind Playing Tricks on Me. They had a whole bunch of songs. What's the song they had with Larry Hoover on there about going to the polls? They had, I mean, they had so many different songs that was conscious at the time too. They had a mixture for the music of the time. So stop with the bullcrap of just saying that he was just a gangster rapper. He had some gangster stuff. He had some stuff that he did in his younger years that he probably wish he can take back. But he also had conscious stuff that was awakening to the people. Like I said, the Ghetto Boys, Public Enemy, Run DMC, like these were the first like type of groups that had conscious music. So stop it. Willie D been on the front line. Go listen to Willie D's verse in the song Point of No Return. Listen to what he was saying. Go listen to the COON song on when he was getting at Charles Barkley and all that. He been calling this stuff out. This ain't nothing new. Willie D got over 30 years in the game of calling this stuff out. So I'm glad that Willie D is taking a stand to eviscerate and expose this guy, man, because he needs to be exposed. But if you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.